Good evening. Welcome back to the channel. This is an evening commute. It was supposed to be a morning commute. Had like almost an hour ride to work this morning. Talked about some things that were on my mind. Got to work, kind of a mixed bag at work, good and bad. Anyway, went out to get on my motorcycle, looked at the camera, realized there was way too much storage to have filmed an hour ride to work. Checked it, no file. Apparently I never pressed record. I don't remember what all I've talked about this morning, so I guess it wasn't too important. Taking a different route home, passing by Fort Stewart, home of 3rd Infantry Division. This is technically all part of Fort Stewart, but we're outside of the cantonment area, so this is all public access. It's an old half track. Had one on display at my first unit in Baumholder, Germany, that actually still ran. They maintained it and would take it for like ceremonies and stuff. So now we have 20 miles of straight, small road and pine trees, woods on each side. This is just north of the cantonment or the garrison area of Fort Stewart. This is all training area, mostly ranges and stuff along this road. Again, it's public access. This is a public road through here, but off to the side you'll see tank trails. Sometimes you'll see some units maneuvering through here with Abrams and Bradleys going out to ranges for training. When I do drive through here or ride through here and see units out training, it's always kind of nostalgic. You know, like good training, even though it sucks sometimes. It's really good bringing the unit together, good cohesiveness, camaraderie. And so, you know, part of that I'll miss. Smelling the JP8 in the morning, you know, when you're eating some bad eggs or something. But at the same time, I see these guys out here, it'll be crappy weather. You know, they've got up their individual tents, things like that, and I'm like, suckers! I don't miss that stuff. I don't have to do that anymore. But thank you guys, all you active duty guys that are still doing it. I'm glad there are people that do it, man. I'm also glad that it's not me anymore. It's a young person's game. I'm glad I did it, but I'm glad I'm done with it. Not long before I retired, I was talking to my last battalion commander. We were talking about what keeps somebody, or different things that keep people in the Army or in the military in general. And for me, it was, it's multiple reasons for everyone, I'm sure. But for me, a big part of it was a sense of obligation. You know, just felt like it was something that needed to be done. I didn't always like it. I'm not going to be one of those that say, oh man, I enjoyed it the whole time. Nope, that wasn't me. There are things that suck about it. It was good for me, and I'm glad I did it. Like I said, I'm glad I'm done with it. But anyway, back to the sense of obligation. That was a big part of it, man. Just it was something that needed to be done. And I think a lot of us that stay long term, I think you got to have some of that. But I will say there at the end, that feeling was waning. Time to move out of the way and let some young people do it. Younger people. I considered staying longer, but really wasn't a whole lot left to do in my field that I wanted to do. And the biggest thing was we would have had to have moved. I would not have been able to stay in this area. And we were ready to be done, you know, get the kids set in school, keep them stable, and it's working out pretty well. I started late with kids, so we were able to get to this area as my oldest daughter was starting middle school, or before actually, she was still in elementary school, and then my twin daughters weren't in kindergarten yet, so they started school here, so they get to go through the whole thing together, stable in one spot. So yeah, it was the right decision. It was time. Plus, as my age increased, or I increased in chronicity, you know, along with that comes, you know, aches and pains, surgery on this, surgery on that, procedure on this. It's like, man, that's why the Army lets you retire at 20 years. It's not so much because they like you, it's because they break you. You know what? I just realized 4th of July is right around the corner. So there's probably no training going on out here right now. So I haven't posted a long form video in like 3 weeks. Had so much going on. I think I kind of overextended myself. This class I was taking for 3 weekends in a row took more time than I expected. And then in between that, working. Then I got done with that and I'm right back into work. Picked up an extra shift. And another partial shift tomorrow. I should have said no. Next week I got some days off. Maybe I can get home and get this edited and get posted this Sunday evening. Try to get something posted on Monday. I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm already leaving work late. We'll see. Buzzard. Still can't figure this YouTube stuff out, man. Some of it doesn't make any sense. You know, I'd heard some of the YouTube gurus, which I probably shouldn't be listening to. But anyway, several people will comment on YouTube that you'll be surprised. You can take a video that you really, really like, put a lot of work into, put a lot of editing into, really happy with it, put it out, and nobody watches it. And then you can put out a video that you didn't spend a whole lot of time on, that you don't like, kind of embarrassed of, and it's your best video. So that is exactly what has happened to me over the last couple of weeks. I released a video about a month ago or the state park, Coffee State Park. I'll leave a link to it right here. It's my favorite video I've ever done. I had such a good time making it. I had fun editing it. I was really proud of it. Thought it came out really well. You know, it looked more like me coming across the camera, just normal conversation. And it's got like 23 views a month, like 23 views, and just about all of those are family, a couple of friends. That's about it. And then my best video, well, depends how you look at it, my best performing video is a demo I did of the 2025 Breakout. Leave a link right here. I didn't like that video. I put it out anyway because, you know, I made it and it's like, all right, you know, I'm going to give it a shot and put it out. But I didn't think it was a very good video. Didn't really know what I was doing. Never done a demo ride before or filmed a demo ride. Seen some on YouTube. I was like, oh yeah, I'll try that out. Got the time, the demo truck's here. Didn't really know what to talk about. Went back, did a voiceover. Sounded horrible. I don't know, the gain wasn't right, or I used a recording microphone, digital interface. Like I have a small music studio set up. Used that kind of gear on it, but I obviously didn't mix it right. Anyway, my point is, that video just hit 1,000 views. While that's not a lot for most channels, that's by far my #1 viewed video. It just hit 1,000 today. So, I don't know, I'm going to keep doing what I like, because it's fun. I don't know why this demo video took off. Like, that came out like 3 months ago. Got a little bit of views and then was stagnant, and then all of a sudden 1,000 views. It's getting like 120 something views a day. My whole channel normally doesn't get that in a day. It's picked up a little bit. Who knows why? Maybe that's a sign from YouTube. I haven't posted in a couple of weeks. Views go up. They're telling me to stop it. No more videos from you. We can't take it. Creek's full. River's full. Man, you guys probably couldn't see that because the camera's down here. A really big bug just hit my visor right in front of my right eye. It is so hard, it sounded like it cracked. Now I've got bug guts in my field of vision. Yes, good thing I got a full face on today. NCO Academy. NCO is non-commissioned officer for your civilian types. That is where young buck sergeants go learn to be sergeants. That's tank trails. Just out of curiosity, for some of you prior service folks out there, you know, I was talking about the smell of JP8 in the morning and, you know, the bad eggs, the Mermite or T-Rat eggs, but the camaraderie associated with it. Leave a comment down below. What's some things you miss or don't miss about military, whatever branch? Just curious to see that discussion.